he was like, we should date. And I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, we'd be good. And I was like, no.
I don't know what this phenomenon is, but when I wake up in the morning, I hate men.
Had to ask me why I haven't been married for 8 years up until this point. Ask me why, because I didn't want to. Next.
Okay, hypothetically, if men never existed, from the dawn of time, women were able to reproduce without men, and we only gave birth to other women, and the planet was only filled with women.
Men are so lustful, you can't even be friends with them. Like, the whole time you thinking it's your homeboy, and he plotting on you.
Hey everyone. Looks like we've hit the point where some single moms are having big public meltdowns because dating just isn't going their way. If you want to see more of these eye-opening moments, hit that subscribe button. A lot of these women thought having kids wouldn't affect their dating life, but now they're realizing that many quality men aren't interested. The truth is setting in, and the reactions are intense. Let's get into it.
It's crazy. I just got home from work, right? I worked all day, been on my feet. I've been slaving, you feel me? Think I'm finna come home to a good cooked meal from my wife. Y'all wanna see how lazy my wife is, bro? Look at this, y'all. Hold on, bro. Before I tell you, bro, this ain't no joke, bro. This real life, bro. I just worked all day, and this is what I came home to for dinner. Nigga, a dry sandwich. What is this, chat?
Question for the single men that think women are gold diggers or they don't want to take women out unless they're splitting the bill 50-50. So what I'm curious about, Chris, in your cargo shorts, is do you think they're looking for your Applebee's gift card that you have? You think they're really coming after that free chicken Caesar salad? They're not going after your inheritance that doesn't exist. They're not going after the money you don't have. They're not going after the yacht that you've never even gone near. A girl going on a date and thinking that a guy is going to be a gentleman and expecting him to pay for her dinner when he asked her out is not a gold digger. That's called a woman. What you're looking for clearly is another man to date, if you're wanting them to pay for the date that you asked them on. So just food for thought. But if you think I'm incorrect, definitely let me know in the comments and we could chat about it. But if you ask a woman on a date, then you are responsible for paying for that date. Plan a date that's in your price range. Simple as that.
Y'all, this is going to be icky one. But I'm just going to be straight up. I haven't dated a lot. I haven't dated in the last however many years. It just doesn't. I've just been disappointed a lot of times, right? Well, someone talked me into dating again. So I tried. What do you know? This is why my walls, which I understand is not great. Like, it's just not. But, and not even, yeah, my wall. So I have walls up because I have been disappointed, not just in past relationships, but like I've just been hurt a lot. And then someone comes and weasels in. You guys, it failed. And here's my thing is like, I don't like feeling this part of it. So this is why I don't jump into a lot of things. I just don't. Plus I'm a single mom. I don't have a lot of time. And it's like, I let my guard down and I do it. And then what do you know? For one of the exact same reasons that I was like, hey, what about this? I can't move. Have you thought? And he's like, of course I've thought about this. Like, that's crazy. Like, of course I would come to you, whatever, no problem, whatever. You guys, literally, I just like, sometimes I seem to make every damn decision the wrong way. It's like, my career is not where it should be. Like, nothing is. And it's like, what in the world? And I know this is so icky and I'm holding it together the best I can. What am I doing wrong? Like, honestly, I try to be a good person. I have a good heart. I lead with that. And I try to do good by people and make people feel, I just like, what the fuck am I doing wrong in this life? Like, I've never been married because I want it to be right. And, oh my God, apparently you have to date to get there. But like, what am I doing? Just what am I doing? That's all.
These single moms are finally realizing what most people already knew. Having kids with another man makes dating a lot harder. They really believed men would line up to play stepdad, while also dealing with baby daddy drama. The fantasy was strong, but reality hit even harder. Now, they're posting desperate videos asking, why don't men want to date single moms? Like it's some big mystery. But here's the thing, men can do the math. They see the situation clearly. They'd be taking on all the responsibility, with none of the respect.
To all the men out there, if a woman ever says, what color should I get my nails? I'm going to get my nails done right now. What shape should I get? Anything mentioning the nail or nail salon, that is the part where you Venmo, Zelle, Apple Cash, send the money, drop off the cash, pick up on the hints, and pay for our nails. Thank you.
One of my ex-husband's biggest issues with me is that I had a hard time apologizing. He felt like he had to explain to me over and over and over about what I did to apologize. And the thing is, he right. It is hard for me to apologize because I'm not sorry. I meant what I said, and actually, since you brought it up, I got some more to say about it.
Like, as a man, right, a woman tells you to move your car, please. I said it nicely. I said, can you move your car, please? He said no and rolled up his window. Now, at that point, I'm like, oh, this thinks he can just aggravate me, and I'm not going to aggravate him back. So yes, I opened his car door and I could have got hurt, whatever the case may be. But it's men like that, because if I was a man, he would have moved. But because I was a woman asking to move his car, he didn't want to move. More than likely, he's a baby mother. Whoever he's with, he's probably because you are parked in front of somebody's driveway. You don't even live here in the building. You don't live near here. I've never seen you before. You not gonna move? Like, you not gonna move?
Okay, hypothetically, if men never existed, from the dawn of time, women were able to reproduce without men, and we only gave birth to other women, and the planet was only filled with women, I think the world would be a safer place. From the bottom of my heart, I don't even think we would have war. Women do not even come close to inflicting the level of heinous violence on the planet that men do. I don't give a like when mentally unstable men lack the ability to emotionally regulate, it is 10 times more detrimental than women. And don't even get me started, on a biological and evolutionary level, men are more prone to aggression. Biologically, they are just stronger and physically more powerful. So coupling that with a lack of emotional regulation makes the world a very scary place with them around. Of course, there are women that are violent, but I wonder what the level of violence would be if it wasn't in response to men. And I wonder if it was just women, how we would deal with other women and teach women about emotions and understanding and processing them. I just think it would be a whole different world. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, who's going to kill the bears? We would figure a way out. Get the f*** my face.
Hold up. Did she really just say that if men didn't exist, women could reproduce on their own? Did you skip every single biology class? That's not how reproduction works. That's not how science works. That's not how reality works. So now, women can just magically asexually reproduce, like sea creatures? What is this, a Marvel movie? Are we about to see women just sprouting babies like plants? This is the level of delusion we're dealing with. Women so upset with men that they're literally denying basic biology. Let's be real, what you're actually saying is you want all the benefits of having kids, but without needing men at all. Basically, you'd erase half the population just because you can't get what you want on your terms. The fact that you even said this out loud shows how far from reality some people have drifted. Instead of fantasizing about a world without men, maybe just try being someone men actually want to be around.
I'm not a mom. How and ever, whenever I see videos of women on the internet breaking down and crying about how much they hate motherhood, how much they're struggling, how much motherhood sucks, how they regret their decisions to become mothers, my first thought is never to be like, oh my God, I can't believe she would say that. That's so terrible. What happens if and when her child gets on the internet and sees this? My first thought is always to say a quick prayer for her, hope that she has some sort of support system, go to her page and check if there's a GoFundMe somewhere and donate to the GoFundMe. Because if one thing I'm good for, I'm a softie. If you have a GoFundMe and I know about it, I'm probably donating to it. Maybe it's just the woman in me. I'm able to express empathy for these women, even though I can't relate. There is something, though, so deeply insidious about seeing a man or watching a man watch this video and then on his platform post his thoughts and commentary about the videos of these moms breaking down. And it's never to express empathy, a lending hand, a word of encouragement or support. Their first thought, their first instinct, their first question is, oh my goodness, what about your kid? How would they feel if and when they were to ever see this video? And then to use that mother situation as content for their largely female audience. And speaking of the largely female audience, I get in the comment section of this man's video, and do I see women defending this mom? No. It's women co-signing what he's saying, validating him. Oh, I would never. I can't believe she would say that. She's such a terrible mom. Not all of us feel that way. Well, I've never thought that way as a mother. And I want to say, he will never pick you. It will never be you. And I think we need to have a serious conversation about a lot of these male creators who build content or who build platforms pandering to women, giving women advice, telling women men ain't, all of the stuff that a lot of women want to hear nowadays about men. And as soon as these men build this platform of largely female followers, they immediately start to create content exclusively condescending to, talking about women and putting them down. And then women will get in the comments to fight for this man's attention, to let him know that she's not like the other girls, to validate the things he is saying about women, not knowing that if you were to get on the internet in the same capacity and he sees a video that you make and he disagrees with it, he will be very quick to make a video about you. And the same women who you were sharing the comment section with, putting down another woman, those same women will be in the comment section of his video ready to put you down as well, practicing no empathy or understanding. This is part of the reason why a lot of women are now stepping away from the phrase girls girl, because a lot of y'all are not girls girls. You will be girls girls until and unless it benefits you, or until and unless it is time to get a man's attention. And then all of a sudden you're not down for the girls. All of a sudden it's you saying or doing whatever to put yourself in the good graces of a man, to make you look better in the eyes of a man than another woman. But it will never be you. And a lot of people need to practice more discernment when it comes to these male content creators, especially on this app, who are creating content exclusively for women or talking down to women, or who have a large female following.
These meltdowns are hard to watch. Grown women crying on TikTok saying good men don't exist, when really, those men just don't want to be their provider or play stepdad. They're basically having public breakdowns because no one wants to come in and fix the mess their past choices created. Ironically, these videos end up doing the exact opposite of what they want. Instead of attracting men, they're showing every reason why men avoid single moms in the first place.
Had asked me why I haven't been married for 8 years up until this point. Ask me why, because I didn't want to. Next.
The laugh is honestly why so many women quit following you. So many women realize that hating men is not the way to get you a man. You might get a best man who wears crop top. Let's just say he wanted to be married and you don't want to be married. That means he's waiting around all these years to marry an ogre. All the women online say Drew Afualo's man is gorgeous. There isn't a man online that says Drew is even cute. And you finna be Mr. Drew Afualo.
I suspected nothing.
The arrogant never do.
Now the problem with people with egos, they can't let you go. She could have just let my little video go. Now she has to think about the fact that everything about her is mannish, and her man is attracted to that. Her man is attracted to the essence of a man. Her man is attracted to manly men.
If a man ever fixed his mouth to tell me to make him a sandwich, this is probably the one I would make. It's got cranberry orange bread, turkey, provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, mayonnaise, and honey mustard. And then these chips. Specifically, these chips.
He was like, we should date. And I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, we'd be good. And I was like, no. And then I jokingly told my younger sister who had met him, and she was like, oh, he's so great. He's amazing. He's such a nice guy. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. I can't be with a guy that's nice. What? And she's like, no, he's so sweet. And I was like, no. And then my sister's voice started getting in my head, and I was like, can I be with a nice guy? Like, should I be with a guy that could actually treat me right? So then I was like, fine. Like, I'll give him a shot. And then I was like, he's amazing.
I don't know what this phenomenon is, but when I wake up in the morning, I hate men. Like, the thought of dating someone or having to be emotionally vulnerable with someone is disgusting. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I hate life as soon as I wake up, but I feel like unstoppable in the morning, and I feel like I just need to get on my shit, and I have no time for anyone. And this only specifically applies to men. I'm not irritated with like anyone else. If I'm talking to someone and I'm like obsessed with them during the day, if it's like 8 a.m., I could give two shits about them. Like, I really like want to know why my brain does that. And then usually like gradually through the day, I'm like more clingy. And then towards like nighttime, right before I'm sleeping, I'm like, oh my God, like text me back. I'm going to die.
This woman actually said she wakes up every morning hating men. That's not a personality trait, that's a mental health problem. Imagine being so bitter that your very first thought every single day is hatred for half the human population. You're starting each day with pure negativity, and then wondering why you're miserable and alone. That's not empowerment. That's just sad. If men live rent-free in your head from the moment you wake up, it explains exactly why you're single. Nobody wants to date someone whose daily routine includes hating their entire gender. Get therapy, not a TikTok account.
Men are so lustful, you can't even be friends with them. Like, the whole time you thinking this your homeboy, and he plotting on you. He waiting on you to become vulnerable enough and let your guard down so that he could take advantage of you. Like, it's sick. Like, y'all can't even be friends with men. Honestly, your best bet is just to avoid all men. Just avoid them at all costs. Don't try to be cool with them. Don't try to date them. Don't even talk to them. Like, they shouldn't even exist in your world. If you're a woman, like, don't even acknowledge that men exist, okay? That's the best advice I can give you. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, and it's so sad because in a perfect world, we will all be able to come together, trust each other, be nice to each other, be cool, be friends, whatever. But you can't trust these men. You cannot trust these men because there's always a hidden agenda. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Men only want one thing from women, okay? That's it. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. Men only want one thing from you.
Sometimes I get sad that I haven't found my person. And then a male comes into my work. And of course, he brings his wife. And, you know, she's there to just like, I don't know, monitor him and make sure he's on his best behavior. I don't know. And then I say, okay, let's schedule your next appointment. I'm looking at him because it's his appointment. And she just steps in front of him, pulls out a planner, specifically a planner for him. And she goes, oh, I'll do it. I do all the scheduling. He doesn't even know what day of the week it is. He just goes, she speaks for me. So I'm totally okay with dying alone because I would never. Can you imagine raising kids and also having to schedule a man's appointments? Absolutely not.
And this is the reality we're dealing with. Single moms having full-on breakdowns because the dating market has moved on without them. From claiming they don't need men to even reproduce, to waking up every morning filled with anger, the delusion and bitterness are off the charts. These women made choices, and now they are facing the consequences. They had kids with men who wouldn't commit. They became single mothers, and now they're shocked that quality men aren't lining up to fix the situation. These breakdowns aren't just about dating. They're about realizing that some life choices come with permanent consequences. There's no reset button when reality hits. To the men watching, this is why you need to be selective about who you date. These meltdowns are previews of exactly what you'd be dealing with: desperation, entitlement, and blame shifting, all on full display. And to the single moms going through this, stop hating men for not fixing your problems, and start reflecting on how you got here. The truth is simple, it's not that men don't want to date single moms. It's that they won't take on the cost of someone else's choices. The dating market isn't personal, it's business. Men are protecting their resources, their time, and their peace. Deal with it. So what do you think? Are these women too far gone, or is there still hope for some real self-reflection? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this reality check hit hard, Smash that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered truths about modern dating. Share this with someone who needs to see what's really happening out there.